Do you love birds? Welcome to my tavern today. To the game Tavern Talk today, developed and published by Gentle Troll Entertainment. And they're introducing their game with this text. A cozy visual novel about running a tavern in a D&D-inspired fantasy. Gather rumors, serve magical drinks, and meet adventurers on a life-changing quest. The texts are fantasy, single-player, and visual novel. And the reviews are already very, very good. All right, quickly checking out the settings. If there is something I need to be cautious of, like streamer mode, but I'm not seeing anything like that, so we can start playing Tavern Talk. And this is the mascot I was talking about. So cute, right? Also getting hydrated, staying hydrated. All right, select a save file. Let's do this one. Select your pronoun: she, her, he, him, they, them. I'll take she, her. Fesua.
Once upon a time, in a world far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern.
So cute. I saw a bird. I was, oh, there's a bird.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
What's happening with this door? Ah.
A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
Oh, this is so nice already.
Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
I love this art style so much. I like this magical things, and this is why I'm also your witch today. All right, is this my first guest? Hiya, Innkeep. How is it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove. Then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy though, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I am allergic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I never told you anyway. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. No, you don't want to die. No. Wait a minute, this seems familiar, yeah? Is it? It reminds me a lot of a coffee talk. Maybe you're thinking about this game? Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Nope. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what are you saying is that you're missing some spice? No. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. Ooh. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So, classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried visiting a circus? Why should I suggest this one? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fury. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. Oh, that's actually so fun. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. And you're not going to imagine that, but it is so quiet up there. I always thought it's super windy. I mean, you should actually not go in a hot air balloon when it's windy anyway. But it is... Well, I can hear the people outside. But it is super quiet up there. Love this theme. Me too. It reminds me of the game as well with Strange Horticulture. The one where I was having a flower shop and I was helping out the customers with getting the right flowers. It's actually such a good game as well. I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights and of people and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph, that's pretty daring. That sounds like a good song opening to me. It is. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. By the way, I love the fact that the bird is also animated here, not just sitting there. It's definitely moving a bit. Dude, this is so perfect to me. I would also have lots of birds here. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. Yeah, but that's exactly the thing. Nothing is gonna happen if you're not doing anything. That's a nice emote there, Karika. Ah! I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Texas, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get you offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike in case you forgot. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna figure it out. Thank you for your reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with the nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. All right. Message received. What's this anti-nymph propaganda? No. Like, Fable wants to meet a nymph, but it just never happened. Maybe there's gonna be a nymph coming into a tavern, we don't know. Although, I was wondering, I've been coming to a tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, please. Tutorial. Really? Oh, yes. That face is looking like you didn't expect that answer. This is so well made. What should I do? Do I need to put an apron or summon a familiar? How do you summon a familiar? Just follow me. Oh, it's happening. Oh, this is my workshop. Oh, okay. We're brewing some nice potions. I mean, some nice drinks now. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. I was thinking more about the bartender not wanting them mentioned in the song. Maybe it has some political stuff and we are trying to be neutral. Maybe that's why. Look at all the potions here. They're all looking so different. I love that. Huh. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu? Oh, this is Andu. Andu's looking very derpy and cute. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. I hope this is happening automatically. Order. Okay. It is happening automatically. Frosted Lagoon. So this is one of the drinks, but we need the Swift Strike. You pinned my order? I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. Is there a time limit? Hopefully not. Because this is looking very comfy. And I'm sure I know what was asked of me. I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So stick to my recipes. I'm always sticking to my recipes, actually. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in 5 bottles on the right. I wonder if you need to order them, but I don't think so. Like maybe they're getting empty or something like that. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Okay, Andu is drinking everything. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. So, all right. This is my book. And I need to check out the Swift Strike. There are also different symbols here, it seems like. Be a leaf on the wind with a Swift Strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer grants agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. All right, let's draw this one. Swift Strike. And what do you have to do now? What is this here? Oh, I cannot do anything. So what's happening when I'm... Okay, these are the potions. And they're also on the right order. I think I need to take this one. No. Where do you have to? This is the tutorial I'm not understanding. At the tavern, I asked Mimi for a drink, hoping we could raise our glasses with a clink. Oh, I love this. But just like my message, she ignored me in this nymph. So now I'm left looking over the cliff teeter on the bridge. Asterix! Why is this always getting so dark? It was starting so nicely. Why are you so good with rhyming? I bet you're using ChatGPT for that. Asterix, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Good day to you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a nice ahead of you. A nice day ahead of you. I forgot to add the day. Do you have any plans for today? It's so weird to say this because I feel like a time traveler again. My Sunday is almost over. I'm offended. No, you're just so good. And I really appreciate that you're doing these rhymes. I'm actually a big fan of that. Dude, I had to code a graph like that in my game. I did it, but the math hurt my brain. I can imagine. So yeah, I think this is the symbol we're having. And I think we need to get a drink which is in this area. So this is why I thought I need to add this, but... no. How can I add this even here? I don't know. I think this is the most important one. Is there another tutorial? No, right? Draw recipe. I drew the recipe, and this is why you're doing it. Rumors, quests, log. Just try making a drink. You've got this. I hope so. Ingredients. Infusions. And that's the whole map. Ah. Undo! Help me! Pet Antu for the first... Oh, I got an achievement! Oh! Those sparkling eyes are awesome! Alright, okay, it seems like this is not working. I should not serve an empty glass. Ah, this is for serving. Anything which is blinking as well. Do I need to do this? Bring it over here? What do you have to do? Is this already trash? No, there's nothing inside. Look, look. Da, da, da. Huh. This is just to remove this one, but I know that she wants this one, right? Oh, was it actually another drink? If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to undo. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details, just trying to make the drink. You've got this. Dexterity sounds the tastiest, yeah. I think you might say that. So... I'm not seeing the potion here again. Oh, wait. What order? Ah, you can even... Oh! Fable Verifina. Oh, you... Okay, these are all the characters, I guess. Elf, age 110. Fable Verifina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They are sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarer's Inn. Dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything, really. Their not allergy probably doesn't help either. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, Swift Strike. Spoken Heart. So these are the... I don't know how to make this. Does somebody know? I think I clicked everywhere now. Undo, help me. Undo streaming of getting head pads. Why can't I just... Ah! Oh, I figured it out! You gotta wait! Ah, you gotta wait! Okay. Is it a bit too much? No, that's actually perfect. And a little bit of this one. We got the Swift Strike. Oh my god, I've made it! Ta-da! You gotta be more patient. You gotta purr it down, actually. Wow, it actually does teleport. That is such a fancy glass, actually. There's not even much inside. But they're not complaining about it. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at a sleight of hand? I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's so delicious. I made that. You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventurers you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? That's a very, very good point. You gotta try and see where this path is leading you to. At the tavern, I asked Mimi for a drink. We raised our glasses with a clink. I told her all my amazing stores with a wink. Stories or stores? So much fun was had. Time flew by in a blink. Oh, I like that one, Astronix. Thanks for making me smile. Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. I think actually being a bartender is such a hard job. Not just because you're working during the night, but also because it's loud. I mean, in a tavern like this, it's probably not that loud, but imagine in a club. It must be... Oh, God, I could not do this, dude. Can I get a butterbeer, please? All right, then I gotta do this, I guess. Kommt sofort, Newbie. Well, who's this? Is that a new customer? Oh, look at this plant, by the way. There is a tentacle here in the background. Newbie, you gotta come to... I'm sorry, I'm having my windows open and it's annoying me as well. Newbie, you gotta come to Universal Studios and get butterbeer. Wait, you can get this there? One day, dude, I also want to do this. Oh my God, that would be so amazing. But I was not even in Disneyland here in Paris. I didn't even do that one. Also wanted to do this for my birthday at some point. I've had all 5 to 6 different variations of butter. Is it actually beer? I guess it is beer. I wonder how that tastes. If I would like that one, probably not. No, it's not beer. Oh my God, then I gotta try it out. There are 5 to 6 different. It's like the official butter beer. Oh my God, SNX. Yeah, I want to go there now. But more like root beer. I actually don't like root beer at all. I don't like that taste. But I would give it a try. Maybe I would like it, especially when there are like different variations. It sounds super exciting. As Phoenix. No, stay. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind of? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Okay, that's a very mysterious person, huh? We got an order, a spoken heart. Draw the recipe. And we're getting lots of charisma here now. Ta-da! And a little bit of this one. I wish you could see what this one is. I forgot. No, actually? Oh, only once, right? Okay. This was good. And a little bit of this purple one. And we got the spoken hearts. Ta-da! Alright, now it's time to chill on stream. Hi, Pan. Welcome to my tavern today. Can I give you a drink? What's your favorite drink? This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Okay. All right. The brooding type I see. Fable, are you all right? You would like to get a Pepsi Max? All right, here you go. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just James. Yours or someone else? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you're having so many anxieties. They have regular frozen, my favorite. Hot, they have butterbeer ice cream. Also butterbeer fudge. Mimi, would you think any different of me if I said I tried them all in one day? No, absolutely not. I would have done the same as an... I don't think you're having the chance to do this every day. Diana, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, thank you.
Phoenix One Love.
Hi, dear Diana. Welcome to my tavern today. Hope you're doing good. Can I offer you a drink? What's your favorite drink? Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much for the 39 month. I appreciate the support. Thank you. And welcome again. Maybe we should visit Compton with us. What is Compton? Although I wouldn't take you guys. What is Compton? Yeah, I was never in the USA. I was actually never outside of Europe. So that would be a very, very big trip for me. But one day, hopefully. 39 month, right? That's a lot. Hi, Burning Beard. Welcome to my tavern today as well. Can I offer you a drink? I've got every drink your heart desires. Compton is where Dr. Dre is from. That was an old school rapper, right? Dr. Dre. I don't know where Compton is. Actually, I still don't know where it is. Can I get some sparkling water with a lime? Oh, yes. A very refreshing one. Perfect for summer. Kommt sofort. Every time when I'm thinking of kommt sofort, I'm trying. How can you say this in English, actually? All right, on its way. On its way. There you go. I got it. By the way, can I post the EU Citizens Initiative on the Discord server? The initiative is to completely ban conversation therapy in EU. Yeah, you can do that. It's a ghetto with many gang members. That sounds very dangerous. Yeah, sounds very dangerous. I hope Phenexa is not gonna take us there. No, I hope not. No. Wait, Phenexa already said, no, I wouldn't take you guys there. Perfect. Thank you. Because I want to survive. It's like, yeah, I live like an hour away from LA. I'm toxic myself. I mean, I think most people know this already. But yeah, if you gotta, guys, be careful what you're saying here. You never know what other people are doing with this information. So please never share too many information. And I remember I even had quite a few drunk people on stream. I actually said to them, please don't be drunk on stream because I don't know what you're going to type. I have no idea. Okay, here's my address. Nice. Can I also get your credit card number? Thank you. Everything about myself, that sounds very dangerous. I am quite the opposite, actually. I'm thug. I'm like this with them. Damn. Super close. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Sure thing, we just don't spend more than 50. I don't even know what to do with 50,000. But the first thing I would do, getting my eye surgery and a new PC. Yes. Oh, actually, I would buy a new car for my mom. I don't need a car, but she needs a car. So I would probably do the rest of this to get a nice car for her. I actually don't need many things, but the things I need, they're just so expensive. It's annoying me. Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what they're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove as well as my sisters. I think I'd be fine without me. It'd be fine without me, right? Then you should do what your heart desires. It's not that easy. Because she's always gonna think about home. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own Ginny, Fable. Your adventure starts with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Getting a new customer? Oh, damn! Who's this? Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the things with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. No quest for me, but I may have one for you or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Etegarn? Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? Oh, that's a rumor. Oh, that's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade. That was far south in Erove. Room unlocked, nomady. Been wondering if it's the same one just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf type died along with that one romance novel. Ah, you mean the one with the vampires? Think so? Nah, they just split society into two camps, Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? I don't know. Chat, Team Vampire or Werewolf? Is this a reference to Twilight, by the way? I never watched it. I never read this one. I never did. Team Vampire or Team Werewolf? So who's the best? I am preferring to say Vampire because of V Rising, because I like that game. Team Astrid, that is not an option. Ha. Neither Team Paladin. I think it is a reference to Twilight, but I have no idea. I have actually no idea. I'm thinking of taking Vampire because of V Rising. Vampire, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're into the fangs, are ya? I wouldn't say it like that. An innkeeper never tells. You little rascal, I like you. You mean it's not a Twilight fan, but it's definitely Team... Because of V Rising, I love that game. I really love that game. And I hope I can play it tomorrow again a bit. Yeah. I'm trying to play this with Newbie and Epsicate a bit off stream. We are actually so close to start with Act 4, which is the last one. And then hopefully we can stream it for you guys again when we are close to finish the game with the last bosses. So when we're playing, we're doing lots of progress actually. I'm into the fang. Oh god. What happened to the druid? We just said goodbye for now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna join again, but they are having some kind of a dilemma because they want to explore the world, but they're worried about what their brother is gonna think, what their family is gonna think. They're having a hard time to make this big step forward to explore things. But right now, I think they are thinking about it. And now we're having new customers. Likewise, what about you? Vampires. Ah, why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragan. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragan? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, but heck had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule before you know it. The next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Isn't this also a game? Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way. That's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into dangerous situation, they just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Rumor unlocked fetch, huh? Okay. I hope the paladin is the cop, and he looks exactly like the cop dude from... Coffee Talk! Oh yeah, I remember. Actually, I remember the characters so well. They were actually so well made. And I must really say, I really like the first Coffee Talk way more than the second one. For some reason, the story didn't hook me that much. Also, I have to say, vampire werewolves only have their form once a month. I only took it because of V Rising. The vampire can strike any other night with huge advantage. And then staying away from the sun. I didn't know that silver coins would actually hurt vampires. I had no idea. Because I picked them up in V Rising and suddenly I got damaged, and that was not just a little bit. They were hurting a lot actually. I didn't know about that. Good to know. Thanks, Kier. Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Kier, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Aye, Chief. You got a name or is it just in keep? Just in keep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Actually, I could not choose my name here. I could not say, hey, my name is Mimi. Well, in keep then, before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like get? Would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Something with strength. Is that strength here? They did not say what they want. Southern Brawler. Dun, dun, dun. So the sword symbol is strength. So they want strength. And what was the other one? Powerful and strength. Dun, 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 dun. Strength. Who's having the biggest strength? This one, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take this one, the Southern Brawler. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquant aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Interesting. Like hot chocolate. Streamer Neverblade. Blade? How have you been, Mimi? I must say the past weeks were very, very rough to me. Let's say I was very sick. I'm getting better now. I just also took a painkiller again. But the past weeks were very rough on me, also mentally. It's when you're realizing when actually you're not doing well with your body, you can't, it's hard with staying positive with your mind. There you can see you need to have the right balance of both. But now I'm doing better. I am trying to gather my energy together for the evening streams. It's also distracting me a bit. What about yourself, Diana? How is life treating you? I hope everything is all right. So watched Blade. Actually, I never did, but I like the soundtrack. Oh, sending you lots of hugs and songs. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you also for asking. Also, that's always very kind when people are doing this. Oh yeah, we wanted to get the new potion now. Or drink. Ta-da. Okay, this is looking good. A little bit of this one. But only a bit. And of the purple one. And now we have the Southern Brawler. And I hope it's the right one. Are you gonna like this one? It's actually looking like a trophy. A drink with the 0 water as requested. It's been good. Just started my summer job. Is it good? I guess it just started means like you just started within the first 2 weeks or something like this. And I hope they're treating you well there. And you're liking your summer job. But it sounds good. It sounds good. I wonder if you're also a barkeeper now. I was thinking earlier, the job of a barkeeper must be so hard, actually. Not bad, just what I was craving. Thanks. Oh, good. We nailed this one. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business? Care to elaborate? Nope. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Snail's pace. So these are all the rumors we're having so far. Okay. I thought I could just sort them out a bit, but I cannot do that. Never mind. I worked at the gas station once. It was I can imagine, yeah. I can imagine. I mean, I guess it also depends where the gas station is. If it's like where a lot of cars are driving, then it can be very, very hectic. But we also have some like a bit further away, like there are no many cars driving around. Hello there, Phenexa. Hi, dear Sasulifer. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hi, welcome to the stream here. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. Not for a warlock. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophy. You started this conversation. It wasn't me. And I'm ending it. Alright, well done. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. That is a very interesting character we're having here with Lynn. Vukakin, age 36. Beast Slayer. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and, understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Lynn is a very strong character. I like her, actually. I need to do some chores right now. I might be back later, but for now, I'll leave a lurk. Thank you for the lurk. No. Can you say that? Do your chores, I guess. Maybe we're gonna talk to you later. I believe it was called. Yeah. Is this one of those 4 bogs? I'm not quite sure. The kin is Vukakin. It's called here, elf. Ah. All right. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? No, but you can teach me. Don't want them to go waste. I could use some help. Yeah, let's do the tutorial. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Thank you. Let me see your setup. All right. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written down or written up. Got it? Got it, I think. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that... Yeah, works. Good night to you too. All right, then let's assemble this quest. How can we do this one? So, the werewolves previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? Vukakin Kerlin told me about a werewolf who is roaming around in Chegarin, a potential threat to villagers. So I think these all belong together. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. Dun, 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 dun. What's this? An unusual amount of undead seems to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. Severely poses a problem. A banshee's haunting the lonesome lagoon, winning a song that will shatter bones, hopefully hyperbow. I think these are belonging together. Ah, combine rumors to create your first quest. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Chegarin from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Chegarin from this werewolf mayhem? So cool that we're doing this one. Oh, you were looking for the game called Valhalla, right? I'm always... It's very kind of you that you were doing this, Lifer, because writing that name is quite hard. I still have this game on my backlog. I will stream this game at some point, but Yeah. It's a game I'm definitely interested in. That's the game which is just like this one. Yes, did you play Coffee Talk? That is also very similar to this one. I love that game. There is also the second one, but I like the first one definitely more. The story was way more stronger there. Yeah, that's gonna be on stream at some point, but probably not next week. I will post the schedule for next week, most likely tomorrow, over all my social media. Either it's Discord, X, former Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even over YouTube. All right, we have our quest now, and it's nighttime. That was day number 1. Ah! Time to clean a bit. Oh, my little baby's so cute. Oh, what an adorable game. All right. Act 1, The Wayfarers in. Or Act 2, Prelude to Bravery, 58 of the Wig. Sassalifer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome here again. Well, let's start our day. Oh! Those weren't mine. They need to be definitely chicken for that. Quest taken. Oh! She's back again. Fable? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Chegarn. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. That would be perfect for you, right? One who tells me they want the quest. I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. Then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal werewolves, but slightly scary because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year. And they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to find the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me? But it wouldn't really matter because I would be dead. Because of the werewolf. Well, that took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yeah? Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink then? Water? More slime? Bones? You sell bones? Only 2 slimes. Okay. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general, I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you were trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake, and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. Yeah, it might. Well, heroes of history, right? Great feats. They can look back on the proof their bravery. Inspiration adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Like great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident? Or my first encounter with the Marinthan Hydra? Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me? Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. This sounds like the self-fulfilling prophecies. If you really think this is going to happen to you, you're only going to see stuff like that. It's really about the mindset here. I'd get caught in it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. Fable, you are too harsh on yourself. Am I? See, just last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. Daffodils are blooming. They make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always call me anxiety when I have them around. Is that why she's wearing this flower? Maybe. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rushing over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. The little bird is cute, right? Tweeting about. Well, hopefully not about our secrets. Nah, that's a good bird. Yeah, definitely a good bird. I need more birds though. But it's nice there is at least a bird. Usually it's always a cat or a dog. Well, there are 2 more incidents. The Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure. The chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarn recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nurse. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I want to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Merry Morgan. You know the Merry Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to Joan Man? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. The fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I sadly bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the Wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They said as a taste of adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Your first encounter with the Hydra. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Evelyn, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. Burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Maranthine Hydra. They have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my head. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just sat down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. Looked at my biscuits, and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Maranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I can figure out the answer, so... Well, I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again. Let it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. Then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized and begged it for the answer. Turns out that just how it speaks, it wanted tea. Oh, did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. What ifs are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventures don't come tied up in neat mistakeless bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I like you the same nonetheless. Just try to do better in the future. That's all you can do. I want to say both. How do I do that? I don't know. You'll figure it out. I hope so. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You will have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. On a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Ah. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I'm a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, all right. I Fable, a great gardener and future hero. Charmer of Nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I'll leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolves won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity? If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just hunger lust licking after all, and it only needs a pep talk and hug. And a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. So her backseat mixing. That's okay. All right, let's check it out. She, oh, okay, 2 orders. So one with the wings. This one. Okay, with Dexter. So Swift Strike. Or the one with the strength, right? Spoken Heart. Okay, let's read this one. Sweet and sparkling in taste. The spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. I feel like this fits so well, right? To them. Greetings, dear dads. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my tavern today. Can I offer you a nice drink today? Oh, charisma, same. I'm thinking actually to do this. Let's do the spoken heart. I like that one. I like the idea. All right. Du, 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 du. Mhm. Du, 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 du. All right. Spoken art is done. I'm so excited to hear about the outcome. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait. That sounds like I'm attending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarn, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. Though, I'll be okay because of your help. I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Communication is the key. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from our garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. Oh, we're getting the first spices. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. I'm getting an own garden. I didn't know that. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with us some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. I feel like, no, not a psychotherapist here, but a person you can actually properly talk to. It feels nice. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. Actually, can we actually putting up a quest together again? Where was it even? Dum, 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 dum. Oh, this one, right? But I think you were doing this at the end of the day, maybe? Someone who wants to have a drink. What kind of? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific, maybe? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. All right, spoken heart again. I've got a feeling you're getting more recipes as well. Maybe the spoken heart is make them talk a bit more. Na, 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 na. Na, na, da, 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 da. Ta-da! A spoken art just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more, might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Maybe they need to open up a bit more. Sometimes it takes a bit more time. Oh! So many new people. A lot of slimes around. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Not another one of those empty babblers. Would you prefer a different line? I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they're giving you some more dialogues options than most, but that don't convince me just yet. Weird Al. Is that Weird Al? Maybe. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there actually was a brain inside that skull. Okay, you would like to get a drink of my tavern, right? Maybe you should be a bit more kind. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree. You look much more delicious than they usually do. Is that a vampire? Ah, thank you. Though I should let you know I'm not on the menu. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape. That's not his cape. That green fell on his shoulders and ooze, what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? It just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well done, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette Dusang. It's long for Kyle. Oh, Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. All right. Red in it. How can I know? Huh. I mean, this one is a red potion, right? So the sword one. Southern Brawler, maybe? I will try this one. I don't know if it's right, though. Or should it be? Nah, it needs to be a proper drink, not just red everything, right? Huh? Southern Brawler? I hope it's right. Do you like this one? Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. Is it also tasting delicious? It also tastes delicious. It's very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. Nope. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain or the case of her. Durable? One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Actually, no idea what should I take here. Durable. Tough. Frosted lagoons. Ah! This one. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down on an event, even the hottest of summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? Well, let's take this one then. First time I'm getting this one. Ta-da! And a tiny bit of this one. Frosted Lagoon. A taste of her just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hating the placeholder text? Let me try. You like this one? I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So yeah, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. All right, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvermer with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Ate a gold vino there and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills ya. Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Lost and found rumor. We should also check them out again later. Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hid until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold then? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Barovia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I got you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everyone away here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No! Maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for what we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Barovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Merrill Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. Every inch of her body. I hate her. Turns out she just wanted... Yeah? Spit it out, leech. What? My cape? Rats. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her. That thief of thieves robbed me out of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your hearts? No, I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape? I could never live without that. Wait, vampires don't have hearts? Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there is a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventure. We are setting up that search right now. I need to get the quest right then. Okay, it was meant metaphorically. Yeah, it's because I have basically no idea about vampires, or I have no knowledge. Like, I did know that, for example, silver coins are hurting vampires in some folklores, I guess, in some stories. Because I figured out in V Rising when I picked them up, I got damage. I mean, I know the thing with the garlic. I mean, that's also why some of the villages in game are having some garlic around that's also damaging you. It's like a debuff you're getting. So I thought it's also the same with the heart or something like that. Hi, Zonic. Is this the coffee talk for sci-fi haters? Like, or the fantasy lovers? Hi, Zonic. Welcome to the stream. Can I offer you your favorite drink, maybe? I also have tea or coffee. That's also possible. The perfect game. Are those brain slugs? Some oozes. Yeah, and they lost their cape, and we're gonna try to find adventure to get their cape back. All right, we're setting up everything now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, up towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Man, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary. She bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright. I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly. Another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Another lagoon. So the Frosted Lagoon. All right. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Oh no, I did it right. I got scared for a second. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Please give me a cup of coffee with chunks of ginger inside. I will also never... When I'm closing my eyes, I'm seeing this picture right now. But yeah, on its way, Sonic, on its way. It's fresh, a cup of coffee with ginger. Oh God, that's... yeah, I don't think I could ever drink this one. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till day 4 with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I'm consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ya. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. Literally. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh, all right. Innkeeper, do you have drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. Oh, we had to drink with UV protection, right? I'm afraid not. Oh, that reminds me, my aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. Chimera? A thing, a beast made out of several animals? Got 3 heads and all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia, likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah, that's a cool way to create a drink. I agree. It reminds me a bit of a potion craft. Was it called like that? I played quite a few alchemy games the past years, actually. But they were all very fun to play. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable beer chimera in the scarlet caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Tria, perhaps we can alter our deal? Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make another quest for my trusted boards. And when it will be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Saying, keep while we wait for someone to do his work for him. Do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of bared up rooms. You can stay here. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. I like the storytelling here. All right, we need to create 2 quests now. I'd already forgot. The vampire law. Okay, let me see. According to the Emmenthine Hydra, Chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe... Oh my god, why are people yelling so much outside? Maybe it just rhymed with eyes. Who can say? The vampire law saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. I think this is one of them. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is Chimera saliva. Apparently soars Aunt Matilda, a vampire. The amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. No.
Players are reminded to stay hydrated.
Huh. Oh, Thuggy, thank you for reminding me. Where's my water? Where's my water bottle? Oh, it's here. Thank you for reminding me. I just realized the symbols here. Does it mean they belong together? Kinda, right? Same with the purple ones. So I guess these belong together. I'm just gonna try it. The quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused and wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. The foot of the witch's wrath peak resides Countess Evelyn. Looks like that, right? Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape. But be aware, she might be invisible. Alright, and the next quest? In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan. No. Let's put these together. I think it's always 3. Until sunrise. Deep in the quag mangrove resides a wyvern, a chimera. Its scales and claws are valuable treasures to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that it even could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer, a mouse, brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Got soda, I got iced tea, and I got water. Nice, everyone is staying hydrated. Yeah. My little baby, so cute. All right. Act number 3. New friend and former enemies. 59th of the week. No, this is still Act 1. But part 3, I guess. The Wayfarer's in. Here are the birds. Of course, those are my chicken doing the sound for us. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Diplomacy is a key achievement. Huh. So. Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Dishwater. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud. More of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh, but no one died. No, Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. It stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half crescent dreaming boon. Of the quest Fable. Oh, right, the quest. Yeah, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Turgarn right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around here, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards. So let's see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. Do you travel in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness and I'm no owl. Thank God you're already weird enough. Lynn is so rude! We're the one-eyed wolf. But Lynn is so rude, dog. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard the creaking fence and footsteps. They were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadow and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, all right? Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please. It was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps and I barely dared to turn around. He turned around immediately. And when I did, stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth. Giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed those flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... Now I actually need to do the centering one. Where's my centering one? Now it's too late. This one. Okay, that's actually so loud. Hey, what can I say that? What the... Youth protection. The age rating system is quite hard. Oh, this is so fun. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know? I haven't seen that old man in years, was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud. Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle. But then he changed. Became irritable and angry distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually just left. Ran away. Not a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind. Words and senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiots. Did you just talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Alfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Look mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. Thank you. I set them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. Twist wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Kellen and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the change and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, we'd have built a sturdy shed with a scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that he would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Wukakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. I was talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine, we'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. It was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he still can't barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We played charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real! You're Crescent Moose! We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is! It is a happy ending! I would call it an ending rather the beginning of something new. Now I'm curious what would have happened with the other potion. Me too. Me too, but this is the charm of this game to play this again, I guess. I mean, it definitely feels like D&D here. So yeah, there are different playthroughs, I guess. I wonder how long one takes, actually. I'm also curious about that. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of another one? Exactly. I like that. So after a heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was trying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything nonstop. Would they think they live here or something? I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Said something about it being for you and keep. Really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well... So, a drink, right? What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual strength never gets old. Alright, a strength potion. Strength potion. I think we were giving this one. What was the sword standing for? Yes, it was this one. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Oh! Ta-da! I think so far we didn't do any mistakes. That's good. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I am doing this professionally. I think about it. Fable, what about you? There's something that calm me down, maybe even bring some of my agility back. Yeah. Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Okay, something calming. Like a swift strike back to my senses. Swift strike, the potion. Ta-da! That's so cool. I wonder what the infusion part is about. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can't sleep anywhere. It's a talent. I want to have that talent, actually. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay here. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as a payment for your help with the quest. Oh, fine. Later, Alfie. See you later. Well. Tara. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Be taken up first? Yes, that too. Did you enjoy first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? Very good job. Maybe you should order that drink more often. No. Huh. You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right, I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it would if the world didn't end. Right? Right. But if it does, you're the first person I would ask for help. Maybe we should ask Caroline first because but I'd be happy for it to be a second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world. And you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. That was taking good end, right? Oh, this person is here and now we can see their face, I think, properly. Or better. Good evening to you too. Want to take that quest? This quest. I wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? Those eyes. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest, go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence, me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask? Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest? You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merge into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Whose blood are you serving me? I'm also not quite sure, but it seems like we are serving some blood, but probably not mine, Karika. It seems like the innkeeper tried to avoid that question. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorary skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. We're not supposed to tell, also maybe to not traumatize us. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's head. I just want to appreciate the soundtrack to this whole game, by the way. It's fitting, it's really on point. Also to the characters, to the situations, really well made. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. Probably one of our policies as a tavern bartender. We have our secrets, Des. So you could easily swap something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, and other treasures. Whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit? Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. Am I even asking them to steal something for us? What? I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'm also shady, Chad. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. And they're not even giving me the opportunity if I want to be like that or not. This is me now. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to our doorstep and the cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I did drinks inspired transformation of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? How about a joke? Secrets? Other secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy, I spent hours just watching you from afar. Sophie, why are you doing this? This is a bit creepy now. Hello, dear Manu. Hello, dear traveler. Welcome to our tavern today. Can I offer you your favorite drink tonight? Hi, Manu. Welcome to the stream. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might strip straight into Monster Maw. And you were swift with your hands and fast with a knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions. Intriguing. What wild magic do you have to offer? I got frozen pinecone, fake crystal, and phoenix chili. From a friend. I would like to take a stamina potion and a mana potion. And I thought you would like to get a beer or something like this. But that's probably also possible, yeah. I can make that. I can make that, Manu. For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fake crystals or frozen pinecone. The frozen pinecones have absorbed some of nature's ice's properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hailed straight from Evelyn Elleridge. If consumed, they turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit, the duration is a bit unpredictable. I have also some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. I'm going to take the first one. Interesting. So, what dark depth of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength, I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen. Should be my speed and agility not be enough? Help me with this decision and keep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Which way should we go? Actually, I like to be sneaky. Dexterity, and then the invisible potion, right? Huh. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. It would be this one then. Swift strike. With the dexterity. Da, 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 da. So invisibility. What is invisibility standing for again? Pine cone? No, right? Frost armor. This one, the fake crystal. All right, we're gonna start with the fake crystal then. Da, da, da. No, no, no. Dexterity on. Yeah, it is definitely changing the potion a tiny bit. Yeah, it's already going to the right direction. Swift strike, we got it. Right? Why is this still blinking? Maybe because of the infusion. Oh. Actually, I need the few iron bars made out the special iron from the mythical mountains Smorlongrad. But beware there, the adventure. The evil dragon Dungard is protecting the mountain. We are... Actually, this potion is against a vampire. Now we're going to try to steal the cloak of invisibility. That's going to be very interesting. I hope they're going to be successful with this one. All right. Yeah, I don't think we made a mistake. No, let's go. Add an infusion to mix a drink of your choice. Some spice to the table. Here you go, a drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? Garlic breath? You don't ask for permission before you steal something in keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Ha. Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just if you're some dude to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. I love garlic. But too much garlic can destroy my stomach. Mimi, I think you would like the game Terrace Land. Gotta check this out later on. Terrace, I've never heard of it though. How are you doing? I'm okay. It could be better though. Still having pain, unfortunately. What about yourself? How was your weekend? Excited for going to the theater soon? Probably, right? Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one of my steps. One if my steps are as swift as quiet and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye and keep. Wait, can you fail quests? Probably. And then you're never gonna see them again? That would be so rough. I would say pray that the sun will carry you back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not... It's getting so dramatic. This Speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave for a good story. Well, actually, we haven't checked out the character information for a long time. This is Rhea. Dwarf, age 175. Damn. You can even see their alignment. Lawful neutral. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edge. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she's now stuck with him. Had a rough and chill weekend. My brother and I watched a whole anime with 85 episodes. Oh my god. How long is one episode? That the show is done, but not the story. The rest of the story will be told in 2 movies. Tuesday will be the first movie. There's something you can definitely looking forward to, you know? The last time I was the cinema was actually a year ago. That was with Nubian Des. We were watching Oppenheimer. It was so cool. 1 episode is 20. How did you do that? What? Oh my god, that sounds so exhausting. It sounds so exhausting, but I think it was necessary to be ready for the movie. Oh my god. 1 episode, 25 minutes and 85 episodes. What? I hope you guys were still eating properly though. Well, this is Lynn. No, we've already read Lynn. About Lynn. This is Zephyr. Air Echo 25. Rogue. Kyoto Good. Did not expect the alignment. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Interesting. All right. All for the bitter end. Damn, look at this here. Or fur. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep? How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in age. Sounds like you needed it? No. Your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Dude, I'm also gonna trash talk her bed, and then I'm gonna get a free drink. Definitely gonna do that. Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too. So something stronger. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. Strength then, right? Strength is the sword one. So the Southern Brawler. I didn't do the Sparkling Nebula so far. Oh, one more. I hope Lynn is gonna like that one. Yeah, it was an anime about volleyball called Haikyuu, and my brother hasn't watched the latest season yet, so we just rewatched the whole thing from the beginning. I love that anime. Yeah, it makes sense to start from the beginning again, but damn. I don't know if I would have done this with 85 episodes, so that's definitely some commitment. Read while I made ramen for us. Yes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yummy. That sounds delicious. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Curlin. No, you shouldn't. Anyway. The quest. Ah, yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. Yeah? I see it as my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. Always on the run. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could be taking Elfiel along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva is for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can a vampire get their chimera goom themselves? It's a Wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You did mention that you like fangs. Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic garden? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. And no. Would it be if I was? I don't think so. Posted in Meteor Share. Let me see. On Discord. Oh, cheesy ramen. Oh, now I'm hungry actually. No, okay, I'm hungry now. Thanks for posting. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna make some noodles as well. Do that. Enjoy your food then. Yeah. Making us hungry here, Manu. Chimeras steal rich all the time, and they were created by the guardians, by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. I mean, I'm also asking the other guy to see something for us. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous? Ain't that either. And what is it? I feel like I'm actually annoying Lynn a lot. Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian, more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them all. My sword is one of those. Passed it on to me before she passed. Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Oh, we got a new rumor. A relic of the realm keepers. Your family has a leaving problem. Yeah. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping
Players are
into
reminded to stay hydrated.
into memory of hers. Oi, oi, oi. Where's my bottle again? Now it's on the other side. Thank you, Manu, for reminding me. Well, stay hydrated, chat. Did she ever tell you about the Wyvern Chimera? No. was the only kind she never encountered. Had curls with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern in one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Well, I do. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings, though. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. Why not? I like my swords and my muzzles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Manu is so shocked. But all the swearing today, huh? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusion stuff that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessary complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a go boost for this buddy couldn't hurt. Where they are quick and toothy. So I need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. There's something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of a phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the top of the trickery... No, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. What should we do, chat? Without about hearing that sound in a Mimi stream. It's always so funny when I'm playing a game where they are actually swearing. And I love that when people are clipping this because it's completely out of context. And I'm saying things I'm usually not saying. That's always so funny. All right, chat. Should we go defense with the chilies, or should we go heavily on intelligence? That's quite the opposite. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the one with intelligence. What is intelligence standing for? Oh, the brain, of course. The one with the brain. So this one, Sparkling Nebula. And probably... maybe I'm also kind of tending to take this one because of our friend. I don't think you need to play with your muzzles the whole time. Yeah, she's still not counted by the ruse. I'm also tending to take this one. Also, we never crafted that one. Sparkling Nebula, the distilled flavor of cosmos, the Sparkling Nebula fizzes on your tongue and rewires your synapse, inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Storytellers and scholars alike can broaden their horizons with this taste of stars. But then we can't take the chili. Jared, an expert in clipping institution of yeah, he's actually doing this so often. It's so funny. Wait a second. I'm gonna quickly check out what we were talking about. So either you mix defense with your wild chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. But you cannot do this with... Why is this... Huh. You know, that was invisibility, fire resistance for some. No, I'm gonna go for the drink. Sparking Nebula. Da, 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 da. Sparking Nebula. Let's try this one. Figured it out. Uh-huh. Thanks. So you season it with some chicory? I didn't season it actually. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the screen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends not to take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbath less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Well, good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Actually, it would be really fun if you take just the voices of the clips and reanimate it out of context, so you can create a complete new situation with that animation. The out of context. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with this. Actually, you gotta be creative with this one. But I don't have the capacity, and I think it would be also weird if I would do that. Game is perfect for this Sunday evening. This is relaxing too, right? This is why I chose this one to play on a Sunday. It's a nice way to slowly fade out the week, you know. But I'm having some good games for the upcoming week. I will post the schedule most likely tomorrow. I'm also trying to record something for tomorrow as well, tomorrow evening. But that's going to be a premiere, so not a live stream over YouTube. So I can gift some memberships over there because I still have a 5 left over, and maybe there is someone who, who's actually watching the VODs when they're not able to watch the stream, or also checking out the other gameplays I am not doing on stream, because I'm thinking they might not be quite fitting, or it's too puzzle heavy. Yeah. I'm glad you like this game, Des. I'm glad it's also something you're enjoying. Yeah, and I thought it's a good way to play a chill game on a Sunday like that. I need to sleep now. I have a test tomorrow to look how much I would fit into. Oh, get some sleep, yeah? And good luck tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that, Mano. Thank you very, very much. Have a fantastic start to the new week, yeah? Hope you're gonna rock that test. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a good one. Hi, Sinister. Thanks for checking out Kofi. Welcome to the stream. Good day to you. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday ahead. Like Elden Ring, Ronald, it's a good show. Yeah. No, Elden Ring is not chill, not for me. But yeah, this is also a good way, like if you're playing Elden Ring and you want to take a break, yeah, you can tune in and chill out with me here. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Wonder if we're gonna get another guest. Yum, 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 yum. So many death slams. Oh no, that's not worth it. Da, 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 da. 16th of the week. 4. Starlight Sonata. All the birds are down there and doing kikeriki. At least in German they are saying that. Oh, no, my heart. They were actually birds. Hey and keep. Oh my god, I love the devs for this. Yeah, Chrissy, long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy with hatching season. Oh, my heart. Oh my god, there are actually birds in game. A lot to do? Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar. Like something is amiss. Just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. What'll be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well, too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe. So, I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Protection? Dun, 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 dun. Protection. Oh, this one protects you from any physical and spiritual harm. Fits very well, actually. I will try this one. There you go. I almost thought I made a mistake. New frost sheet for her? No, I think this is the protection she's talking about, I think. But we'll see. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Perfect. Where are you heading anyways? To the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population, right? Oh, the convention is special for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster of the next issue of Screech. Mac as Zine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure, but do you know what I'm most excited about? Gnomes or nymphs? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong. But definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boreas. That'd be Fable's reason. Oh, true, yeah. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The guys here is Hot Spring? Hot Spring, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky and the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. But I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time, so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green cheek conures are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. Oh, with your cure, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention. I just love the fact that another burble is just sitting on her ear. Like my burbles were always sitting on my shoulder. It's always so nice. Of course, as for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. But then, so long and keep. See you soon. Aw! You can give me the birds. I'm gonna take care of them. Oh, it's already evening. Oh! Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I was with Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Carolyn's quest and the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that? She told me before she left in case she told me some things to pass on Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. When Fable streamed, wait, wasn't there recently a game release? Wasn't this Fable 3? Didn't I hear something about that? I don't think I have the games anyway, Thuggy. But I heard they were good, or they are good. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and the hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets, they specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellation on the astral plane and all? But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about the reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So, well, what is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Caroline was talking about. I think Caroline kind of destroyed the surprise, huh? Fable are, in my opinion, very good games with a good story. Yeah, that's also what I heard. I just never played them. I think it's also an older series, right? And maybe that's why. You know the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves? Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh. What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections. I imagine it to be a constellation from a far away realm. I call it the Little Dipper. It does look like a bit like a Little Dipper. I think it could also be Big Dipper. Oh, it's also in the background now. That's so nice. I think we're going to collect quite a few stuff. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows, maybe there is a world out there with this exact configuration of stars in the night sky. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Speak of a Little Dipper. Hi, Jared. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday to you. Nice to see you. Welcome to a tavern. Can I offer you a nice drink? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? I don't know. Astral sea? I have no idea. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth charts. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jack down. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? To wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks, I'm not sure how to make those just yet. Especially those with the right balance. I'll still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I could use a reminder. Of course. Try something with dexterity. A swift strike should... this one. Okay. Thank you. One moment. That's the regular drink, as always. A swift strike. This one. Oh, yeah. It's also... Okay, never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna start with this one. Da-dum, da-da-dum, da-dum-dum. All right, here we are. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need after asking, I guess. Hello, Gnabbers. It's so funny. I think Zomnik also asked me if I'm going to play Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant. And then we started talking about the word itself, that this word is actually making even sense in German. I don't think I will, though. I don't think I will, but that name is quite funny. Hi, dear lovers. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. Well, welcome to a tavern today. I'm your tavern keeper, and we are crafting some very delicious looking, not potions, but actually drinks. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Greetings, Inky. Illegal? Why is it illegal? No, this is all legal. What you talking about? Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. I think it's the first time they're meeting each other, right? Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishment. That would be funny though. With winding path and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them? Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm very good at those. Or when the sun is shining. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps. But it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it into the menu yet? Nope. Not yet. It will never happen. Shame. Then I shall have some of that full blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. A very red drink, which is the sword one. And the sword one was standing for strength. So this one, the Southern Brawler. Dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 na. Right? I'm gonna try my luck. I'm gonna have to see somebody. That's gonna be very interesting because look at their age. Wait, it was here. 175, we don't know about their age. 110, 36, and 25, the youngest. So we're not doing illegal things here. Some full blood for your bones. Enjoy. Oh, this is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled The Innkeeper's Wine. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how's the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly? Well, actually, I think there is very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's a pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous! Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Hi, Teddy. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to our tavern today. Hope you're doing good. Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire and my hand and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun is also bad for vampires. It is? Yes. All right. I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time, very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me into ash. What a jokester! Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting. He said had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles. Yes, they tasted deliciously, Dad. I see. Stranger of the night, huh? New rumor. I hope you enjoyed the evening together. We did, though. I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Where's the rogue? I'm getting worried. Maybe it's a bit of a longer quest, actually. There's even a wanted poster in the background. I just realized where the not the booty, but the birdie is. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my pascha recipe? What is this? Is it good? Very much so. Maybe it's food. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? He asked me about you. Me. Yes, it said he is an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how Yin is doing. I don't think that's a friend he was talking to. That's no. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver your greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the 4 piece your precious innkeep has found in your house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No. No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together? I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Yeah, maybe we did. I'm really enjoying this. It's not a deep story, but there is a lot of shootings. Good to relax. Oh, you talk about Helldivers? I can imagine. I'm feeling the same with Crime Boss currently. Also quite opposite of this game we're playing right now. But sometimes it's nice to do some pew-pew and you don't need to have a big story. Just a little heisting, you know? So I feel that, Teddy. I'm glad you're enjoying Helldivers too, though. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets, like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent older moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. Oh, that's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Huh. I've heard this somewhere, huh? Just a couple of minutes ago. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on my ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it's the most. Is that a tentacle on the left? On the left? I can't see it right now, but there was a flower with a tentacle arm, actually. Earlier. It disappeared now. Yeah, are we talking about the flower? The flower is, or the plant is having a tentacle arm, actually. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it's promises morning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. I think she still hates you. You're hard to dislike, Oh, how sweet of you. It's sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm with people are kind to me. Look at the face. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There's nothing greater than friendship, don't you think? And nothing more fragile. That is so true. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now is the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? I would go so well with the word. It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. This is getting very mysterious now. Fireworks? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but what is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. No. They're stars. Is that supposed to happen? See the stars? What? What happened? Well, we finished Act 1. Now Act 2 starts. Starlight Sonata. Oh no, that was also earlier. And now number 5, picking up the pieces. The first of Astral Moon. But I think it's time for me to go to bed. It's quite late. So I hope you guys enjoyed Tavern. Was it called Tavern Talk? I don't want to say it wrong because there are quite a few games on my mind. It is called Tavern Talk. No, it is called Tavern Talk. It's such an adorable game. It's so nice. There's actually a little dragon on top of my table, sleeping there a bit. And the burble on the other table. More burbles. And the fact that there are also burbles included as pets here, that's super, super nice to see. No, I love the soundtrack. I love the visual style of this game. I love the stories here. They're very hooking. So it is also very well written, and I'm definitely going to play more. And I wonder how many acts are existing. Maybe there are 5 acts in total, or 4. But it seems like there are going to be different playthroughs. Depends what kind of potions you're giving them. But I don't know if you can fail them. I don't know if that's possible. No, already? Yes. I am constantly talking since 3 hours. I'm super exhausted. These kind of streams are very exhausting for me, especially when it's a visual novel. I love to do them, but it is one of the most exhausting things if you're doing this constantly, especially when I'm not trained. But it seems like you guys were enjoying this. That's good. It's good to know. I thought it's the perfect game for Sunday. Des also mentioned this earlier. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and trying out Tavern Talk with me. I highly recommend it to play on your own, though. I'm pretty sure you're gonna find other ways to approach to get through your quest. I don't know if you can fail the quest. I didn't try that. So far, we are having a very smooth run, and I think I'm gonna try to keep that, at least having one run, which is kind of perfect. And yeah, it's like D&D. It's very, very fun to play. Highly recommend it. And yeah, in case you're watching this over YouTube and you also enjoyed it, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. That would help me so much with with getting the 1,000 subscribers, and I hope I can get them at some point. It's slowly happening, but in case you haven't done this one, I would really appreciate